Hey kiddos, it's your boy, as it were, and chillin'. I was asked an interesting question yesterday. It was, what is my happiest memory? And I didn't need to think about it, I knew exactly what it was. But it's a dream. And I feel like dreams count as memories. I mean, the definition of a memory is something that you recall. It can be a sequence of events, but it's something that you are able to store as information in your head and remember it. Dreams kind of fall into this space in limbo between a real memory and a false memory, but you're still able to remember them, you're still able to recall them, so they are memories. I kind of have this odd thing with dreams. Since I was a child, I don't dream in the first person. All my dreams are in the third person, while the sensations during the dream are in the first person. So it's almost like watching a movie and being neurally linked to the main character. So you're experiencing all of these sensations that they feel, but you are watching them. And I think it speaks to kind of the voyeuristic nature of my experience as a person, because I spend so much time dissociated. I have a hard time, I suppose, conceptualizing myself in my dreams, so I'm never myself. I am an individual with my consciousness suspended over them. I'm a individual who I understand to be myself, but they're never me. It would only make sense that my dreams would reflect my experience as a person, because it's very much like living your entire life from one room over. Yeah, it very much feels like that, and so it makes everything dull. But this dream, my happiest memory, it's actually very simple, pretty mundane, but I remember it being, I think, at least tangentially connected to my trip to Florida when I was working doing the disaster relief in Florida during Hurricane Irma. And I went to the beach. I did some mini vacays within my money vacation to various places in Florida. And I just really enjoyed myself. And so I think this dream kind of drew upon that experience to, I don't know, instill this feeling of calm, solitude, and comfort. And what happens is I'm on the way to an applicant's house, and I decide to stop by not a river, but not an ocean. It wasn't the beach, but it was almost like the beach. It was like salt water. It was definitely salt water, and it was a river, kind of. But I stop by this body of water, and I go down the bank and just lay in the water. And that's the entire dream, was me just laying there. And the aloneness quiet, the tranquility, the serenity, the solitude, everything about it was just overwhelmingly peaceful. It was honestly one of the most wonderful experiences I can remember. And I have a hard time articulating just how at peace I felt. And it would make sense because I love the water and I find a lot of solace in being around the water. It's interesting because the dreams that are for me the most terrifying also incorporate water. Um, I think one of my worst nightmares is being at the beach, standing in the water, and looking down and not being able to see anything. It's a reoccurring dream for me, and it, again, is hard to articulate how foreboding, how baleful, how utterly futile, terrifying, inescapably just horrible I feel when I have this dream. I'll wake up in like a cold sweat because I don't know, it's such a simple thing, but it affects me a whole lot. Dreams that include water as an element usually signify rebirth, renewal, cleansing, change. A lot of my dreams include water. I just find that interesting. And I could understand if someone were to hear me espousing upon this dream being my happiest memory. I could understand someone hearing this and thinking, wow, your happiest memory is something that you never even fucking experienced. I get hearing that and thinking it's kind of sad, but I suppose you have to start somewhere. And my dreams are, in a way, more concrete than my experience while conscious. Wow. It's kind of fucking wild. What about you guys? Do you have dreams that, like, just feel so much more substantial than life? I think a lot of people can relate to that. And what is your happiest memory? I'm pretty interested in knowing. Anyway, I'll talk to you beautiful people later.